Hi, welcome to Story Van TV. I'm Bonnie McDonald Dixon, and I am thrilled to introduce you today to Inga Faye. We met, and I'm telling you, she is just amazing. I just want to read a tiny little bit. She empowers women to hustle. I love this hustle to overcome fears. She's a confidence coach. How many people have you ever met that are confidence coaches? Inga Faye, you're the first.
Yes, yes.
And she can help you grow into the person you're destined to be and excel to live the life of your dreams. And today, why I just thought we must interview Inga Faye is she has had a home based business or for many, many years. She's worked in that industry, but she does more than that. She teaches people confidence to do what they need to go do. And she and I both have a strong belief system that every person really should have a home based business
Yes.
for many reasons. And with that, I'm going to let Inga Faye share some of the most important reasons why we should all consider having a home based business and the benefits and the trials and tribulations too. We'll let you know what it takes to really be successful. So with that, we welcome you, Inga Faye, to
Thank you.
Storyvan TV.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm super excited to be here today with you. You're like my new bestie, man. I just love you. So, a little bit about me. I primarily work with home-based business owners with a missing MIA and want me up with a missing upline, MIA upline. That's what I meant to say. And the reason that I really my heart goes out to those folks is because at one time in my business I was that person. And I want to explain a little bit more about what I mean by a MIA upline. I think that falls into two categories. One is that you may be an introvert, and for whatever reason your upline is an extrovert, so she gives you advice based on what an extrovert would do. So, can you guys relate to that? She may tell you that you need to go and talk to people that you don't know out in the grocery store. And you're just like, what? I do not talk to people I don't know. So, I'm just giving you an example of a potential thing that an extrovert upline would tell you to do, because an extrovert, everybody's their friend. They don't have a problem starting a conversation with someone else. They will instantaneously find friends everywhere they go. And as an introvert, we are not like that. So that is one example. The other example is that for whatever reason, your potential person, your upline, they sign you up and they just kind of disappear, and you're like so excited about starting this business, and you're just hoping that they told you that they were going to be with you and holding your hand and helping you along the way. But as soon as you sign that agreement and they have, I guess, leveled up, they have just disappeared off the face of the earth, and you're just like, "Ugh, but I was really excited about this and I really want to do this, but who am I going to talk to? Who is going to help me along the way?" So I want, if you're in either of those categories, I feel you, girlfriend, because been there, done that, and I want to help you be successful. So I know the topic of discussion is today is about starting an MLM or a direct sales business and the benefits that will come with it. So, from my experience, I will just share one true benefit for me that has happened over my time and being building my business for over 19 years now. And one of the things that I have definitely noticed is the personal growth. Now, let's talk about personal growth. A lot of people like to remain in their comfort zone. They don't really want to do things outside of what they're normally used to doing. It's comfortable for them. But at some point, we all had to do something we didn't know how to do. And it's amazing to me that as adults, we just want to just remain in the know. Because just think about a baby. Just think about a baby remaining in the know. They would never crawl, right? And then they would never walk, or then after that, never run. They would just be in the crib, just kind of chilling, waiting for mama to come pick them up. So I want us to have the mentality of babies when it comes to starting something new. Yeah, you don't know how to do it, but you didn't know how to walk or crawl either, but you figured it out, right? So let's have that baby mentality when it comes to starting something new, because at the time that we're taping this, we got about a week left in 2022. So one of the things I would really like you guys to consider to leave in 2022 is your comfort zone. And for
Mhm.
those of you that are open enough to try to do something different, like maybe start a direct sales or a network marketing business, try it out for size. Yeah, it's going to be different than what you're used to. Yeah, you probably suck at it in the beginning. But if you keep at it, girlfriend, it will definitely work out for you. What do you think, Bonnie?
Inga
I don't
Faye,
want to
you
do all the
just
talking.
nailed it. So, one of the things in my life that I've loved to do is dance. And I
Oh,
always
me
wanted to
too.
dance.
That is
I
so
love to
cool.
partner, swing dance, partner dance. And I remember dancing with the worst dancer ever in Santa Cruz, California at a ballroom. And I thought, oh my gosh, this poor man, he just can't dance. Well, things happen. And it was about 2 years later, I bump into him at another dance.
Oh, wow.
He was Twinkle Toes. The man was the best dancer
Really?
ever.
Oh, I'm sure that
Now,
made
what I
your that
got
warmed
was
your heart.
he learned how to dance by continuing to dance, taking lessons from someone who knew more than him, guiding him, and never giving up. And what you
Yes.
just shared is profound, because I think a lot of us, and I would like your opinion on this, of
Sure.
we think we have to know it all before we start something.
Yes.
And it's the reverse. We start something and then we know.
Right. I would totally agree with
Mhm,
that. If you're one of those people that feel like that you have to perfect something before you can actually show it to the world, girl, you
mhm,
are missing out, because the
mhm,
learning comes through the tweaking and repeating. Now, I can just tell you that I was one of those people in the past. Now, this is part of my personal growth that I'm sharing with you today, that I was very self conscious about making mistakes. That was just like,
mhm,
oh, I just cannot make a mistake. Oh my
mhm,
gosh, we cannot make a mistake. But what I have learned through my direct sales business is that mistakes are feedback, and you want to have that
mhm,
feedback so you can learn. I guess it's kind of like I'm going to go back to school time. When you go to school and say you studied for a test, maybe you memorized whatever the teacher told you, you were able to go back and tell her everything what she taught you. At the end of the day, you get the A. You're excited about the A. The A is great, right? But did you really learn anything, or did you just memorize? But if for whatever reason you took that test and you didn't do as well as you like, say you got a C instead of an A, and you decided to go back and look through the test and really fine tune what you didn't get, I can guarantee you learned something after that C
mhm,
that you
mhm,
can then pass on to maybe the next test.
mhm,
I want us to think about that when it comes to starting something new or doing something different outside of our comfort zone. It is a learning curve that you got to
mhm,
go through. What do they
mhm,
say? The failure leads to the A, because that's how we get the A. We got to fail along the way. We got to fall and get up. We got to fall and get up. We got to get feedback, fall down, get back up again. And then when we reach the mountaintop, which is the A, it's just like, man, I can't believe I did that. But it's because of the journey that you have taken over time that allows you to really, I guess, really enjoy and feel
mhm,
empowered by the experience. Because then you'll say, well, girl, I did XYZ last week. This little thing, I ain't even worrying about ABC, because I did XYZ last week. And
mhm,
because I did XYZ, that has strengthened my courage muscle to try ABC. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping that that will be a benefit to somebody out there, because I know as a confidence coach, that is one of the things that I like to tell people, that confidence is a muscle that we have to sculpt
Mhm.
on a regular basis, similar to what you do to your body. You can't have six pack abs by going to the gym once a month, correct? No, ma'am.
Mhm.
Same thing happens with our courage. We have to do different things to constantly activate our courage muscle, because as soon as we stop working it, it's just going to fade away. Just like that six
Mhm.
pack abs. You stop working out, girl, it's not going to be there.
Mhm.
But if you continue to build that confidence muscle, that courage muscle, then you'll be able to do all kinds of things that you probably would not have thought that you were able to do. But because that courage muscle had been sculpted right, it
Mhm.
has gotten you to the point that you're just like, that is nothing. I didn't know how to do that, but I'm sure going to try. What do you think, Bonnie?
I couldn't agree with you more. Now, I have a different question for you. Many people say, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, but they don't do it because of fear. And that
Right.
old book, fear the fear and do it, feel the fear and do it
And do it
anyway.
anyway. Hmm.
And so, as a confidence coach, how do you help people when they say, well, I'm not good enough to go do something like that, like everybody else can do it but I can't do it, or that sort of thing, where they do lack the confidence. What's the very first thing that you like to tell people to build the confidence or help them with that? What's your very wise words of wisdom?
Well, I like to focus on small wins. So I'm going to
Mhm.
use an example that is often common to people for this coming January, because I know this is going to come up. So, say you haven't been working out like you want to, and you've decided that this year, 2023, you're going to really do it this time. You're going to be working out on a regular basis. So, some people may go in with a gun ho attitude that I'm going to work out 5 days a week. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to make it happen. Now, we all know how that's going to end, especially if you've never done it, right? So, my thing is, let's start small. Let's get a small win. Okay. So let's not even wait till January. Let's start doing this now. Maybe we go and we walk for 10 minutes today, being on a Thursday. Let's go walk for 10 minutes today. And we go do that. We're excited. We actually did it. Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. This is good. We're starting off good here. Maybe we decide again on Saturday. We're just gonna walk 10 minutes. No big thing. Let's just try it out. And we just start that, just to start a little bit. Not the
I
gun
love
ho,
that,
I'm
Inga
gonna
Faye.
do all 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this thing happen. Or let's talk about it from a business point of view.
Mhm.
We all have that same heavy cell phone that we don't like to pick up when it's time to call our prospects, even our clients, or prospective people that would join our business with us.
Mhm.
So why don't we try to call at least one person on our chicken list? Let's just start off with one. You know, let's just pick up the phone and call one. And then as we gradually do this, I mean, we gradually build the success. You did one, so maybe next week you do two. I mean, we got to start somewhere, right? Let's just start small, get those small wins, and then gradually build up, because that's what's going to build the consistency.
Mhm.
Because as you continue to do it, what's going to drive you then is what's like, well, girl, last week I called 5 people, one signed up. So I'm gonna
Exactly.
keep doing this thing. This is okay. Now I knew I got 4 no's, but I got one yes. But I knew, how did I get that yes? I continually to call. I didn't just stop at the one no, which is oftentimes what people do, right? Because we all know that we have to continue to do something to get the results, whether it's building a business, working out, eating right, building a relationship. It's all the same thing. We got to make sure that we do it on some kind of consistent basis.
Mhm. Absolutely. I love your walking analogy. I have walking poles, and they're my favorite things in the whole world. And what I found out was not only can you walk with them, but I found you can take them and do exercises with
Oh
them.
yeah, for sure.
It's so
Yeah.
much fun. And then when I showed them to my doctor, she said, "Oh, those are the best ever. They exercise your whole side of your
Cold bot.
body and
That's
they
right. That's
increase
right.
your, so it's the little things. So when I go for a walk, I lovingly pick them up and go, these are going to make me healthy." So what I just heard you say was something interesting, that you can have a want or a desire, but it takes a little bit of effort. And that's the word, the little bit of effort done every
Right.
day is
Right.
better than saying, I'm going to do everything and do nothing
Right.
to get there. But it's just that little bit every day
Yep.
that will ease your way to whatever you choose to do. And knowing, and Inga Faye, how do you help people with confidence to know when they say they want to do something, but they're actually not doing it? What's behind the scenes there?
Well, I guess that's when you really have to ask them, do they really want it? Because
Okay.
I think oftentimes people have these big desires. They want it, but they
Mhm.
don't want the journey, I'll call it, that goes with it.
Mhm.
Because in essence, all of it's a journey. I mean, you
Mhm.
see someone that is um has a sculpted body like Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody like that. You know that they weren't just sitting on the couch eating tater chips watching TV. You know they were actually doing something. They had to put some kind of effort in that. And I know oftentimes when people see somebody like that, or even somebody in business that has been successful, they think it's some kind of secret sauce. Well, what's the secret sauce? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys what it is. It's called doing the work.
Doing the work, doing the work. And
Putting
it
in the
what
effort.
scares
Yes.
people, doesn't it? They think it's a bad thing, but
Yeah.
I've found in my life that the work brings you joy.
Oh, it does.
It can bring
It
you
does.
joy.
And then
Yeah.
when you and similar to what I was just describing about those small wins, when you start getting the small wins and you see the results just in those little small wins, which means, and I want to make sure that I bring this up because I know oftentimes when we're working for a goal, it's like a long staircase and we see the top of the staircase that we want to get and we're down here at the bottom. So we're just looking at the top and we're looking at the bottom. We're just like, oh my gosh, that is so far away. How in the world am I going to get there? But then as you edge up, you're just doing little bitty wins that are eventually going to get there. And then when you get there, you look back and you're just like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I was going through. So that's why it's so important for you on a daily basis to write down those little wins so you don't forget them because we forget them. We forget them because we see this big win and we're thinking, okay, well, yeah, I did better than yesterday, but it's still far away from where I am right now to where I want to go. So making sure that you're grateful for that and documenting that so you can go back and go, wow, look how far I've come. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So it's just make sure when you're working towards that, you want to make sure that you remember the little stuff. You
Yeah.
got to remember the little stuff. And that's what's going to fuel you to keep going. Because when you see, well, yesterday I walked 10 minutes. But today I walked 12. Can you believe it, girl? I walked 12 minutes. I added a whole 2 minutes to my routine. Now, somebody that works out for an hour, say that's what you're getting to, you're thinking, girl, that ain't a whole lot, but it's more than what you did last week, right? So we gotta make sure that we celebrate those little wins because that's what's
Mhm.
going to fuel us to continue to go.
Wow. I love that. Just the word celebrate, especially this time of
Oh
year,
yeah.
celebrate our little wins, whatever they are. One of the things I think that I wanted to ask you, the confidence coach, is this not the best time of year ever to start a business? People say, I'm so busy, I'm so busy. But actually, give us some hints on why this might be the very best time of year to
Okay,
start a
so
business.
I want to say this, and I'm going to preface this by saying I am not an accountant. Okay. But as a result of having my own business over 19 years, I have been able to take advantage of some of the deductions as a business owner that I would not be able to take advantage of as an employee. Okay.
Mhm.
So, one of the things about starting in December as far as your business is concerned, is that you can write some of the things off that you already use. Now, again, I'm not an accountant, but I will tell you some of the things that I have written off in the past. I'm going to say it like
Mhm.
that. So talk to your accountant,
Mhm.
but I'm going
Yes.
to tell you what I've done. Okay. So some of the things that you're already used. I'm pretty sure anybody that's watching this, you have internet. Internet is can be a tax deductible type of expense. So you're able to write things off that you're already spending money on. Pretty much sure that you guys have cell phones. Your cell phone, especially if you're putting it on one of your business cards, is now going to be a tax deduction that you can take advantage of in 2022 and not wait to 2023. Because if you start in 2023, that is when you can start taking these deductions. But if you start in 2022, it is going to be able to affect the tax year that you're currently in.
Mhm.
Some other things. Why not start off on your personal growth now? I hear so many people say, well, in January, okay, but why do we have to wait till January? We don't have to wait till January. Okay, so you're busy. You're probably going to be busy, I'll say, till Sunday, because that's Christmas. But we have this week, that 26th through the 31st. Really not too much going on. This is kind of a week that you really could reflect, kind of get some stuff going, do
Mhm.
some different things because Christmas or the holiday is technically over. You may have something planned for the new year, but why not start working on whatever you are planning to do for 2023
Mhm.
on the 26th? We'll just say, because I mean, I know you're busy. You may be doing some last minute Christmas shopping, getting your menu ready for Sunday. You Carolyn, you got all these Christmas. I get that part. But the 26th, everything's over with. What's
Right.
the big deal then? I mean, you can do whatever you need to do. And many of you are probably already off as a result of the holiday anyway. So take advantage of it. Don't just sit around watching TV, doing different things. Really take this time to invest in yourself because
Mhm.
if you want to make 2023 your best year yet, you got to do the things needed to help invest in you. You really have to take an
Mhm.
investment in yourself to really further expand. So it could be maybe a book or a course, or just making out a plan on what you're going to do differently. So you can have implementing that plan more so than deciding what you're going to do on the first. Have started implementing what you're going to do so you can go into 2023 running.
Mhm. So we can't do the same thing we did last year and expect different results, Inga Faye?
Exactly. Exactly.
And
That's
we've
what
got
they
to do it a
call
little different.
insanity. Have y'all heard that before? You can't do the same thing that you've always done and then expect a different result because
Right.
that is called insanity.
Exactly, exactly. I invite our audience to reach out to Inga Faye, the confidence coach, so that you can have 2023 the best year ever.
Yes.
And if you're an orphan from another company or business,
That's right.
or you're just curious, what's it like to live the life of your dreams?
Yes.
Inga Faye will tell you straight out because she's a straightforward girl. I just, like you said, you're my new best friend because it's fun to meet other people who get it, that we don't have to punch a time clock, do
Exactly.
things we don't like.
Yep.
We can live the life of our dreams, incorporate businesses around what we're already doing,
Exactly.
and do the shift when we do the work,
Yep.
which also empowers us to be better people. And I tell you, this has been such a fun and enlightening interview. I really appreciate you coming on today and sharing a little bit about why this is the very best time of year. And if you're watching this in January, every day you let go by means you're missing opportunities.
That's right.
Do not wait. Start today and really reach out to either myself or particularly Inga Faye. We only vision the best for each and every one of you this end of 2022 and all the future, but particularly 2023. We don't have to think about forever,
That's right.
but let's think about what's today and what can we do in that. I love the way you put it. That little bit extra we can do that makes a huge difference for not only ourselves, but our loved ones, our families, and people we don't even know that we can bless
That's
with
right.
what we've learned as well.
Hmm.
So, is right now I'm asking my techie here for are we having the website come across the screen here? No. So we will be putting how to connect with Inga Faye. You can say it out loud and we'll put it in the
Yeah,
chat
Inga,
notes.
it's ingafay.com. And then I just want to say to you all that I'm hoping that you all will be a part of the Den Den Club. And do you guys know what the Den Den Club is? Do it now, do it now, do it now.
Oh my goodness. I love that. I want to be part of that club. Get her done.
That's right. That's right.
Oh
It's
my
been a
goodness.
pleasure to
Well,
be here with you guys
thank you
today.
again for being on Storyvan TV. This is very enlightening for everyone, and we wish you the best of end of 22 and holidays and an incredible 2023.
Yes.
We'll see you there.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye for now.